Hello and welcome to day 10 of Denver Yoga Co-op's Yoga with Heart Challenge. My name is Dayna and I'm so happy to have you here. For today's practice, I'm using two blocks. You can use block substitutes as well, and a bolster. You can also use a pillow, a rolled blanket, or any sort of cushion that you can recline back onto. We'll go ahead and get started in child's pose today. You may choose to have your blocks on the lowest setting and place your palms onto them before you send the hips back to the heels. Drawing the heart a little bit closer to the earth, maybe the forehead begins to rest. And just begin to notice your breathing. Notice the energy that you've brought with you to the mat today. And notice the areas where you feel physical sensation. Can you create a little bit more softness through the belly with each breath? Can you draw the shoulder blades a little bit further away from the spine? Allow the armpits to grow heavier, the arms to soften, the palms of the hands to release. With each breath, can you invite a little bit more space in the chest, in the back of the shoulders? Can you open up? Take another full cycle of breath. Allow yourself to settle. And using an inhalation, slowly begin to draw yourself up into table. You can remove your blocks out to the sides for now and place the hands directly under the shoulders on the earth, fingers spread wide. Dome the shoulder blades. Feel the space in between the shoulders broaden on your back. Hug the low belly in, stack the hips over the knees. And as you're ready, drop the belly, lift the heart, breathe in. Breathe out as you curl the spine, round the chin to the chest, reversing that shape. Finding your cat-cow with your breath, breathe in, dip the belly, shine the heart forward. Breathe out, curl everything in. As we move through this short practice, I encourage you to draw your attention to the space between the shoulder blades on your upper back and the space in the center of your chest, right along the sternum, right below the center of the collarbones. As you move, can you invite a little bit more space to that area? With each inhale, can you notice some expansion? With each exhale, can you invite some softness? Can you open up? After your next exhalation, we'll return to a nice flat back, nice neutral spine. If you'd like, you have the option to grab your blocks, place them in front of your hands, and then place the palms on top of them, hands slightly forward from the shoulders. Begin to hook all 10 toes underneath, and as you inhale, begin to lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. The blocks can act as an extension for the hands, creating a little bit more length for our arms. Draw the heart a little bit closer towards the feet. Keep a softness in the knees. Shake the head yes and no, releasing through the neck. And take any movements that would feel nourishing. Continuously drawing your attention to the space around the chest, the upper back. See if you can open up. Begin to find stillness if you found any movement. Big breath in, lift the tailbone to the sky. Big breath out as you settle in. Take the gaze forward between the hands and baby step the feet to the top of the space. Come to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, brush the fingers on the shins or the thighs, lengthen out. Pause here. Can you cinch the shoulder blades a little bit closer to the spine? Let the shoulders melt from the ears. Hug the low belly in and up to create a little bit more space to lengthen the low back. A lot of times we breeze through this posture as we flow. I'm going to pause here. Feel the space in the center of the chest expand with each inhale, shining the heart towards the earth. With each exhale, root down through the feet. One more full breath in. Can you grow an inch longer through the spine? As you exhale, melt into your forward fold. Taking that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, find that same length. And exhale, release. One more time. Take a deep bend in the knees. Inhale, slowly rise, one vertebra at a time. Head rises last. Reach the arms all the way up the top. And exhale, seal the hands at heart center. Roll the shoulders back and down. I'll turn to face the front here. We're coming into some balancing. Begin by setting your drishti or your focal point on something that's non-moving in your space. Maybe a couple feet out in front of you, on the floor somewhere, or a space where the floor meets the wall. Begin to shift your weight from side to side. Notice your center of gravity changing. Notice if you're settling more weight in the toes or in the heels. And allow all of the weight to settle into your right foot. Begin to peel the left heel off, turn the leg out, and kickstand the ankle against that supporting foot. You can keep the hands at heart center, or if you'd like, I encourage you to place one palm over the other along the heart. Notice your breath here. Feel each inhalation expand, the palms slightly lift. And with each exhale, can you maintain that space that you've created? Just soften. You're welcome to stay right here for your tree. If you'd like, you can begin to grow, drawing the foot up the inner calf or all the way up to the inner thigh. I just ask that you avoid direct pressure on the side of the knee. Notice where you feel sensation. Notice your balance and notice your breath. Can you create a little bit more space through the chest? With each breath, feel the rib cage lift like a balloon inflating. And with each exhale, allow yourself to maintain that space. Feel the prana, the life force, cultivate in this area. The breath allows it to flow. Palms against the chest to remind ourselves of all of the love, the kindness, the compassion, the energy that we hold inside. And on your next breath in, begin to grow your tree branches, reach the arms high, offering it up. Take a full breath in, expand. As you exhale, return the hands to heart center, gently release that leg. We'll shift the weight into the opposite foot this time. Begin by resetting your drishti. Spread the toes wide. Come onto the toes of that right foot. Turn it out to kickstand. Decide your depth here. Whichever palm you had crossed over top, take the opposite one this time. Feel your breath. Feel the space that you're creating. As you like, you can draw the leg up, avoiding the knee. Find your depth. This side might be different, and that's perfectly fine. Acknowledge the differences from one side to the next. Notice your breath, the energy that you're creating, this awareness of all of the love, the kindness, the compassion that you have inside. Press the palms into the heart, giving yourself that space to show yourself that love, that kindness, that compassion. Hold it in. It's important to fill our own energetic cup so that we can be there for those around us. Just as we did before, on your next inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, offering it up. Take a full breath and expand. As you exhale, return the hands to heart. Gently release the foot and plant the feet on the earth. I'm going to turn back to the front of my space here. Inhale, reach the arms high, lift the collarbones. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, lengthen out. Inhale, halfway lift, reset. Exhale, release. Hands can come to your blocks or the floor. Gently step the feet back. Find one more downward facing dog. Any movements that would feel good here. Take a full breath in, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Gently shift forward, lower the knees, and come to a seat. You can remove your blocks out to the side. Here is where you'll want to grab your bolster or your rolled blanket or your pillow and place it lengthwise on the mat. Have about a fist's width distance of space in between your low back and your prop. Legs can be bent or you can extend them long as you lay back, allowing the spine to be supported by your props. Allow the shoulders to drape off the sides. Palms can be out by your sides, opened up to receive, or you can place hands anywhere along the body for some groundedness. Take a big breath in, feel yourself fill up. Exhale, let something go. Allowing this heart-opening Shavasana to radiate all of the loving kindness. Share it with the world, offer it up, and allow it to reflect back to yourself as well. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need, taking in this rest. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Be well. Namaste.